Breaking news, Turkey has officially signed Keyshawn and Abdullah Mason to Ring Magazine. Then shortly after that, he offered Floyd Schofield $1.1 million to fight Abdullah Mason, which is the same offer he offered Floyd Schofield to fight Shakur Stevenson. Well, Floyd Schofield ended up turning down his biggest payday quicker than a heartbeat to fight Abdullah Mason next, since he already pulled out of his last biggest payday to fight Shakur, same payday. Floyd Schofield's father came out explaining why they turned down the fight. They said it's because $1.1 million to fight Abdullah Mason, who is a contender at the moment in time, is not enough. They want $2.5 million to fight Abdullah Mason.
What up, y'all? I'm driving real fast, but I just had to update y'all on something before it hit the news or before it hit social media. We've been offered a fight with Abdullah Mason. Hell yeah, we accept that. $2.5 million. That's the price. So put the money on the wood, it all go good. Yesterday price ain't today's price, baby. Let's get this money, baby. Yes, we'll fight that brother. Put the money on the wood. He's with Turkey now and all them. Let's go. Jay Prince got money. Put that money up. Y'all believe on y'all guy.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. You damn right. Floyd Schofield Sr. is not worth $1.1 million to fight Abdullah Mason. Let's be real. Why is Floyd Sr. talking as if Floyd Schofield already beat Shakur or something, when the man pulled out due to poison? Shakur said the man is gonna pull out. He's afraid, and he did exactly that. You don't get points for that. It's the contrary. You get points taken away for that. Even then, Turkey generously offered Floyd Schofield the same offer to fight Abdullah Mason that he offered him to fight Shakur, even though Abdullah Mason is not as a big of a name right now as Shakur. Shakur is a champion. Therefore, Turkey is already overpaying Floyd Schofield to fight Abdullah Mason. He's paying him more than he's worth. We all know the oldest trick in the book to duck a fighter is to price yourself out. The way Canelo requested $200 million to fight the Mexican monster Benavidez. This is nothing new, right? Even Carmel said that. We all know this. But why would you stop at $2.5 million? Might as well say 10, 50 million. This is so crazy because the way Floyd Schofield Sr. is talking is as if Turkey requested for Sr. to arrange the funeral for his son. Perhaps the way Sr. looked at it is he's arranging the funeral for his son's career in the sport of boxing. If Kid Austin gets in the ring with Abdullah Mason, they looking at Abdullah Mason as if he's Mike Tyson or something. Turkey did not ask Floyd Schofield to fight Mike Tyson in his prime in the heavyweight division. But that's how Floyd Schofield Sr. is talking, as if Turkey requested him to do so. This is so crazy because Kid Austin and his father were on record stating they will fight Shakur for $100,000 just for the opportunity when Shakur turned down the Devin Haney fight for undisputed. But then when he was offered the Shakur fight for $1.1 million, he ended up pulling out of the fight. And now when he's offered $1.1 million to fight Abdullah Mason, he's rejecting the fight by asking for $2.5 million instead. Clearly, Floyd Sr. and his son Kid Austin have no confidence that they can beat Abdullah Mason. Can you blame him? According to Abdullah Mason, when he sparred Floyd Schofield, he made him quit. After one round of sparring, Kid Austin hopped off the ring and walked off. Well, the way Floyd Schofield Sr. and his son turned down their biggest offer to fight Abdullah Mason, I wonder what lasted longer, the sparring with Abdullah Mason or Floyd Schofield saying hell no and rejecting the $1.1 million to fight Abdullah Mason. This reminds me of Keith Thurman when he was on top of the welterweight division as a unified champ. When Errol Spence came to the game, he was the boogeyman in the welterweight division until Crawford moved up to the division. Then he became the new boogeyman. Errol Spence said he wanted the Keith Thurman fight as bad as he wanted to breathe. But Keith Thurman said, if you guys want me to fight Errol Spence, then give me $10 million. Keith one time also told the same thing to Bob Arum and Terrence Crawford years later. Because when Crawford first moved up to the division, Keith Thurman said, hell nah, I don't want the fight anyways. You gotta prove yourself. Get a belt. Even though Crawford was already pound for pound number one. Then when Crawford got a belt, Keith Thurman said, fight Kell Brook, fight Amir Khan. Then when Crawford fought those guys, Keith Thurman was inactive. He mentioned he will fight anyone. So Bob Arum offered him the Crawford fight. But Keith Thurman came back with, I want $10 million. Even though he had no belt and he was inactive, coming off, I think, either a loss or a win against Mario Barrios. Either way, the point is, just like Canelo when he was asking for $200 million to fight Benavidez, the best way to duck someone or to avoid someone is to price yourself out. That's the oldest trick in the book. That being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi TV. Peace out. Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.